Whether you liked it or not, Cookie Run's BC's episode 15 update made a lot of players upset. From the cookie affection system feeling unfinished and pretty awful, to Shadow Milk being Shadow Milk and the other beasts getting sidelined. Today, we're gonna talk about everything bad about the update. From Sugar Swan getting the short end of the stick, to the destruction of the Kingdom Arena, and everything in between, including players casting curses on Devsis. In my opinion, this was definitely at least top 5 for the most controversial CRK update, perhaps even top 2. Alright, here we go. 9 topics, some more serious than others. Anyways, let's start off with our first topic, the cookie chat. You interact with your favorite cookies, they gain affection, and you get some rewards. Now, here's all the possible cookies you can interact with. Dark Enchantress, the Beast, and Ancients, Legendaries, Pitaya, Knight, Princess, and the Commons. Did you notice anything off about this? Almost as if every single epic cookie isn't here. No super epics or specials either. If your favorite cookie isn't on here, then you're cooked. But why would they not be here? Well, it will take the devs a ton of effort to add every single cookie because they have a ton of dialogue. You can open your cookie chat and talk to your cookies. They also have to implement every single gift a cookie likes and dislikes. That's a ton of work. Basically, the foundation of this whole system was kinda cooked due to how much effort would go into finishing it. On the bright side, according to DevSister's online showcase Dev Now 2026, Black Sapphire and Candy Apple, 2 epic cookies will get added to this, but that's only like 2 out of like a lot. But there's more. In the beginning, you're flooded and spammed with a ton of cookie messages, which can get really overwhelming. Then, after quite a few days or weeks have passed, all of a sudden the messages dry out and you stop receiving them, because you already saw all of them. There's no balance, which makes a cookie chat feel pretty awful. Next up, we got Sugar Swan. She's a legendary cookie, so you'd expect her to get her own update, right? Right? In the lore, she's supposed to be one of the most powerful cookies ever. Well, she got jammed into the BC's episode 15 update, and that's it. She got even more sidelined than Millennial Tree. Inside the story, she doesn't do that much. She revives some cookies, and Cream Wolf pins Dark Enchantress to the ground with gravity. Then gets overwhelmed by her and cracks. That's all the screen time she gets in the story. It feels like she's more of a side character, so basically she got shafted. On the bright side, at least she didn't one-shot Dark Enchantress. That would have been a lot worse. Sugar Swan's release completely ruined the Kingdom Arena, even if you unlocked her. It's the same standard meta team over and over again. Millennial Tree, Eternal Sugar, Dark Enchantress, Venom Doe, and Sugar Swan, with the treasures being the watch, chest, whistle, or monocle. Other cookies like White Lily, Sullen Salt, and Shadow Milk are struggling to stay relevant. All 3 of them are fighting for Eternal Sugar's spot and fumbling. Team diversity is dying, and counters no longer exist. To make matters worse, you can easily get screwed over by RNG. Sometimes one of your cookies dies due to bad skill rotations, opponents' cooldowns, and enemy cookies reviving and instantly nuking everyone. One little screw up will cost you the battle. Bad RNG inside the arena is amplified by Sugar Swan's random revivals and Millennial Tree's skill downtime, where he isn't protecting your cookies, creating the worst meta ever. On the bright side, you can use RNG to your advantage by breaking away from the standard meta and using the Candle Treasure, which is how I reached Grandmaster 1 as a free-to-play player in my previous video. Next up, we got Shadow Milk. So in episode 15, Beast Yeast, Mystic Flower, Burning Spice, Eternal Sugar, and Silent Salt die. How did they die? Well, all 4 of their bodies were getting weaker and weaker, and Silent Salt was beating them up. Then Silent Salt destroyed his own soul gem and died. Wait a second, how did Shadow Milk get out of this? How did he survive, but the other beast didn't? He snuck into the oven, got a bit of the ultimate cookie, then became super powerful and OP. So much plot armor, and it felt really cheap. Here's a meme that perfectly sums up what happened. Shadow Milk gets all the attention, Silent Salt gets a little bit, and the other 3 got cast aside. So the reason why I didn't like this part of the story is cause it didn't really feel like a climax for the beasts. There wasn't a final Ancient versus Beast showdown. No final confrontation. I guess episode 14 was meant to be the final Ancient versus Beast showdown, but I wished it happened in episode 15 too. Mystic Flower, Burning Spice, and Eternal Sugar just died, and that was it. On the bright side, according to Dev Sisters Dev Now 2026, they said there's a possibility the other 4 beasts could get explored more, so let's hope that happens. Next up, we have the legendary costume gacha. Of course, we got the usual complaints about rainbow cubes being hard to obtain. However, the costume banner is a bit different this time. Dark Enchantress gets not 1, but 2 costumes. This means it's physically impossible to use both costumes at the same time. It's not too big of a deal, but it's a bit of an odd design choice. Next up, we have something extremely recent, the Cookie Run Reverse and Roblox collab. If you haven't been living under a rock, you know that the Roblox drama has been really bad lately. Its reputation has gone down the drain. If you don't know what the Roblox drama is, look up Schlep, or Roblox awful chat features. So basically, players are mad about the collab due to Roblox's poor reputation, and we don't want DivSys to get dragged through the mud like that. Now, you may be wondering, what exactly is the collab? Well, it's a Cookie Run card game inside Roblox. I'll show you what it looks like. It was presented in Dev Now 2026. Let's watch it together. Oh gosh. In the Dev Now live chat, we got people saying, no, oh boy, hopefully Roblox won't be too much trouble. No, Roblox, ugh, this looks really bad. So, what do you think? Does the game look, good? Will it be, free-to-play friendly? Let me know in the comments. For our next topic, this one isn't a big deal, but let's cover it anyways. There's a new event in-game called Dev Now 2026. If you look at this closely, it's actually perfectly fine right now. Well, except the fact that there's duplicate crystal prizes for 1,000 winners and 5,000 winners, but that's no big deal. However, a few days ago, DivSys released this event early on accident, and it looked like this. The reward for day 5 was a blank profile picture. The reward for day 1 was the Adversary of the Corrupted costume, or should I say, a duplicate. You were already able to earn this costume during the Beast raids, and then DivSys gave it out a second time. Thankfully, everything has been completely fixed. Next up is a tragedy, Windarcher becoming meta inside the Living Abyss guild boss. So the intended guild battle team was supposed to look like this, with Black Forest and Wedding Cake. However, it was discovered that a Windarcher team did about 10 billion more damage than them. The downside is that the Windarcher team is difficult to build. You need to mess around with Cream Puff's HP with Peanuts, while still giving her enough crit and cooldown. The more Ascensions and Crystal Gem levels Windarcher has, the better. The worst part about all this is that DivSys never acknowledged the Windarcher guild meta at all. That's what players are mad about. People are gonna get mad when their favorite character dies, who wouldn't? However, this was inevitable, and it makes sense cause if Dark Enchantress dies, White Lily dies. Players were gonna get upset no matter what. The only way this could have been avoided is if the story was different, but DivSys did it the way they did. It's also up to debate whether her death was really poorly written or not. In conclusion, the update was so controversial that players started casting curses on DivSys. For example, like this.
We've Cybofibskus Abe Sebsosity of 7.
Are Cookie Run Kingdom fans okay? Just checking in. Everyone seems really angry from way over here.
I was Dibhutsi Obsagiopsis to Deebs Das Dog Sads Dags 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 Gavs.
Like, comment, subscribe for more drama videos, okay?